Welcome everybody, MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies coming at you here. Look out, Manny raced Noma Truck Series. Boy, are we in store for a show. Let's just take a peek here. About 34 cats out here starting off this new season. And it is never a dull moment with these guys, let me tell you. What to look out for? Those infamous green flag pit stops. This is Daytona, baby. Watch that double yellow line. If you get down there too far, you get crowded, it throws you right back up the track, right in front of everybody. And you don't want that to happen. And why? Because you only get one fast repair. That is it. You guys keep your eyes open on this one. This is going to be a blast. You guys stick around. We'll be right back. Get yourself something to drink, something to snack on. Why? Well, it's Noma time. Manny race style. We'll be right back after the anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant
Welcome back, everybody. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies coming at you. It is time. Noma Truck Series, the first one. We're at Daytona. As they get ready to get to the grid here, I'll go through these names and probably screw up half of them. Well, why? Because that's my forte. And for anybody out here and everybody that sent prayers and called and chatted and messages for myself and my family. I lost my sister last week. I appreciate everybody's prayers and everything. Very, very heartwarming, let me tell you. I certainly appreciate it. You guys, wonderful people. But let's get this show on the road, huh? Let's do this. Row number one. MaxspeedTV driver, Mr. Cody Nagels, and beside him, another MaxspeedTV driver. Who? Well, Vicente Guerrero. Row number 2 to 31, the league owner, one of them, Joey Hickox in the 31 machine. Look to have a good year from him, season. Another MaxspeedTV driver, the 429, Mr. Paul Witt. Row number 3 to 47, San Boatwell, I think. If not, it is tonight. Number 2, Matt Dreyer. Row 455, Albert Hewins to 66, Randy Bonomi. Row number 5 to 13, the other league owner, Mr. Jay Stinson in the 41, Ricky Kuhn. Row 6 to 4, Chris Akers. Mr. Pusher, I call him. The 48, Matthew Fritz. Row 7, 98, Jeff. Carolina the 12, Zender Short. Row 8 to 43, Robert Morrison, and number 5, John Bell. Row 9 to 74, Robert Jordan, and the 90, Mr. John Lynch. Row 10 to 89, Edward Smith, number 1, Mark Jackson. Row 11 to 16, Justin Bentley, the 94, Christopher Bonomi. Row 12 to 75, William McKellar, and the 24, Kenneth Ringer, I think. Row 13 to 19, Justin Parham, and number 9, Row 14, Robert Duvidak, tic-tac in the 99 to 45, Rodney Roberts. Rowdy Rodney Roberts is what I call him. Row 15 to 64, David Cannell, I believe, the 28, Russ Kilgore. Row 16 to 69, Guy Baracco, 25, DJ Madish. Row 17 to 79, James Scamandella. I think it's Scamardella. I don't know. It is tonight. How's that? If I didn't screw up the last names, I wouldn't be myself, right? As we get set. Welcome, everybody. The Manny Ray's Noma Truck Series starting off season right here at Daytona. One fast repair. That is it. How many cautions you think we're going to have? Talk to us and let us know. A little curious myself. As we get ready. Time to get it on. It's going to get wild. It's going to get crazy. Absolutely it is. Why? Because we've got 33 trucks out here. Everybody thinks they're going to be the winner. First season. You want to set your presence here. You want to let everybody know you're the guy. Some of these cats are going to stay right up front. Some are going to go way back to the back and ride it out for a while. There's 100 laps. One, I repeat, one fast repair. That's all these guys are going to get. Will it be enough? I don't know. We'll see. Vicente going to lead his second lap right here, looks like. Paul Witt up top. Matt Dreyer doing a little pushing. And, of course, good old Paul Witt. My late sister's name on the back of the tailgate. I'll tell you what, this guy can seriously paint some paint schemes, I'm telling you. As you can see, he done a heck of a paint scheme for me, for my sister. God bless him for that. Look at Matt Dreyer right here, huh? Thin Line Racing. Now that is a sweet looking paint job for sure. I like that too. These guys take a lot of pride in their paint schemes. A lot of pride in them. Some new names out here that I'm not familiar with, or drivers, but I will be when this is over with. I can promise you that. Welcome everybody out here in YouTube. Appreciate you guys hanging out and watching this. And I know without a doubt the Manny Ray's Mafia is out here watching and listening. They've actually come back and said that I had the face for broadcasting. Whoa, trouble in the back already. Starting right now. Going for a ride, some of these cats are. The number 4 went for a little ride. 5 laps in, we got ourselves a caution. Not quite sure where this happened at. I'll have to kind of investigate this thing. A couple guys got turned really bad. Let's go with the number 1 on this and see if I can find it here. Back it up a little bit. Get my fingers working again here. We'll slow her down. And it looks like the number 1 got a little bit of help there. By the number 16 machine. So he definitely got a little help. And that starts something. Well, watch these guys as they try to avoid him. And I mean try to avoid him. Unfortunately, if you don't, the 75 drilled him. But he got beat up pretty good. So they're all going to meet back up again behind the pace truck. Some will come into the pits. Now, here's a perfect opportunity for the guys that kind of got the socks beat off of them right here in that first incident. They can come in and get some work done. As you can see right here, some of these guys are just now coming out of the pits. And there's a few coming in. That's when you can get all your work done. Save that fast repair, because I'm going to tell you, you could probably sell them for... If you could sell them, you could make a fortune here. Seven laps out of 100. And we've already got a few There's a thing that we do in case you happen to be new watching the Noma series. We like to try to guess how many cautions there's going to be, just for the simple fact, well, it's fun to see who's right. Same thing as guessing the lottery, except you don't quite get as much out of it. But it's fun. And of course, we'll be figuring out too, as the day goes on, my Dude Wipes Award. And that's for the guy that's got the craziest wreck that I can pick out. I'll throw it in a hat at the end of the season. Well, he gets a little something special from me and MaxspeedTV. We'll let you guys decide. Got a new one here. It's called the Loose Cannon Award. Listen on the chat and see who absolutely flips their cookies. Always want to give a shout out to those guys, huh? But we got a lot of guys out here. A lot of good drivers as well. Vicente showing his muscle early. He'll be starting the bottom. Paul Witt will be starting the outside line. All right, here's your top five. Like I said, a lot of these guys take a lot of pride. Kevin said that he thought of me today. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate that. He got a laugh because he went to a store today and saw a case of Dude Wipes and thought of me. Well, I guess it could have been worse. You could have looked at some, I don't know, cat litter or fake doggy do or whatever and thought of me, right? I always used to do the Dude Wipes thing. That was for the guy who took the hairiest ride. He had more brown spots in his shorts than the track had skid marks. Or skid marks in his short as the track had skid marks. Something like that. But we're about ready to rack them up and do this thing again as the pace truck gets out of the way. We'll fire it off. Vicente is going to be on the bottom. Paul Witt will be up top. We'll do it again. Now, something that's different from these trucks than the cars and everything else that iRacing has, these trucks can be a freaking handful. I mean, if you just barely bump somebody, as we've seen in that first caution right there, you just barely touch somebody wrong. And man, they're a handful. The trucks kind of separate the men from the boys as far as I'm concerned. So you got bragging rights and you got team bragging rights as well out here. In ninth, Joey Hickox. Sporting a new ride. Flatwoods. Daytona, plenty of room for three. Tighter than a Finch's butt when you go forward. You can get 2 easily. 3, it's kind of tight. 4, oh, impossible, but they do it. You seen the 98? Jeff Carl right there. He got right down that double yellow line, and I'll tell you, it makes that truck a handful. You really got to be careful when you're down that far. Some of the guys that are hanging out here in the back, watching the show go down, saving that all-important fast repair. And one of them, I can assure you, these cats back here, they're just riding right around, relaxing. They got to be careful because they're going to lose that draft. As you can tell, they're nowhere in sight. Just now, way up yonder, you can see them going into the turn. But we got plenty of racing to go, trust me. Hi, Nancy. Nice to see you out there. Glad to be back. It's been a rough couple of weeks, but I feel like a rookie out here broadcasting. I feel like I haven't done it in quite a while. So when I screw up, just hit the like button and say I'm doing a great job. Hey, you see some of these guys, cautions out again. And I'm not quite sure where this one came in at. Might be all the way back. Well, no. I think you might got all squirrely. Something must have happened, but I'm not getting it on my replay. Oh, Justin Bentley, perhaps. Let's check him out. Maybe I will. I don't know. Trying. I think I lost him. There we go. Something happened somewhere. My telemetry's not really showing me a whole lot. I'm thinking it's right in here. This is when these 3 cats want to be nose to tail for speed. See, am I wrong? Apparently I must be. Nope, I'm right. Not quite sure why these guys are battling like they were. But anyway, it might have costed them just a little bit here. Let's take a look and see why and who. Well, there you have it. A little touch. Like I said, it does not take much. Bentley gets up into the 75 and turns him, and away they go. But these things are a handful. These trucks are totally... I guess to sum it all up in a butt pucker factor, I'm going to call these trucks a Daytona with 35 of them. Yeah. To me, that's riding around 100 laps. Yeah, that's about an 8 or a 9 on my scale. Guerrero, Witt, Dreyer, Nagels, and Short. Top 5. 2 cautions. 86 laps to go. 6 lead changes. But the caution game's always fun. We had to go to the caution game instead of the... People actually... Apparently I said the word... I refer to the drivers as cats quite a bit. Maybe because my wife has about a half a dozen of them. But every time I'd say the word cats, they'd take a drink, I guess, of whatever. So... Now these guys decided to do something a little different. They decided to have a caution guess the caution race every single race. And I'll tell you, Joe Hickox, I believe last season, man, he was on fire. He should have guessed the lottery numbers, because he won most of the races, I believe, as far as guessing the cautions. Never a dull moment over here, I can tell you that. Some of the best YouTube followers that I've got is right here with the Manny Ray's the Noma series, Super Speedway and trucks. Now, don't forget the Super Speedway series is on Monday. And I've heard they got a really good broadcaster. I've not heard him yet on Monday, but I heard he's pretty good. Unlike me, I have a face for broadcasting. At least that's what people have told me. 16 out of 100 in the books. Go through and look at some of these guys here just before we turn green. Nice new look for the number 4 machine of Mr. Chris Akers. Xander Short, there he is. Got the old MaxspeedTV logo on it. The picture of my face, another one of my new drivers I have running with me for Max Speed. As long as he didn't have my head, they weren't juggling my head around on those wrestlers. That's all right. Like I said earlier, Joey's supporting something new. Try to go through and give all these guys some air time so they can show their paint schemes here starting out this new season whenever we have a caution. As we go back under green, time for racing once more. Vicente in what I call the rocket chair, down in the bottom, where you think you're as safe as in your mama's arms. Well, that could be the case, and sometimes it's not. But I will tell you, some of the guys like to hang out back here, like this veteran, Mr. Robert Tic Tac Duvendak. This guy's won a boatload of championships. Whoa, we got all kinds of trouble back here. It's a possibility I might want to consider ordering a pizza. And you guys might want to think about that too if you're hungry. Let's see if we can figure this mess out. Not quite sure where it started at, to be totally honest with you. A lot of trucks out here. Trying to figure this out is tough. So it's somewhere up in here. Looks like Mr. Nagels has gotten turned, but we're not sure how, but maybe we'll find it out right here. Pretty near up to the front, looks like, huh? All right, we'll slow her down. See if we can decipher this. Oh, just touched a little bit. Akers caught him in that left corner there a little bit, and it was just enough to get him loose. And, well, like I said, these things are a handful. Now let's watch everybody try to avoid that number 6 machine. Stenson. Wow, talking about avoiding that mess. We may have to ride with him to see if he continued on throughout, or is he going to get nailed right in here? Now they're still wrecking right up in front of him. Yep, they're wrecking all over. Now run this back, and I'm going to run it full time because I want to follow one guy while I got the time. I don't know how he made it through half of those things. I really don't. Watch this. Full speed, Jay Stinson. There's the turn. Talking about parting the seas wide open for you to go through now. That was impressive. Some serious driving on his part, I'll tell you that. Race summary, 3 cautions so far. Everybody came into the pits except for the top 8 guys. They stayed out. So there's your top 5. See if I can go through some of these guys again. Rodney Roberts. Check out the Fireball machine. That is a sharp paint job. Manny Rays, Matthew Fritz. Another nice looking ride. See the big logo on the back of that bad boy? Mr. Bunomi in the H&H. Keep on looking, right? Why not? Hey, look at that. Now, I haven't figured this one out. Oh. Christopher. You scraped your cookies. Now, that don't make you hungry. I don't know what will. That's Chips Ahoy stuff right there. He is out. He's already used his fast repair. And he has got a ways to go to get that puppy fixed, it looks like. His day could be done. Take a look at that, huh? Another MaxspeedTV driver. And that will be Mr. Robert Jordan. And we're going to go back to green flag racing. Vicente Guerrero down on the bottom. Matt Dreyer making a charge up top. And he's got the 41 machine with him. And that should be, I believe, Ricky Kuhn. Nancy, I'm right with you when it comes to these paint schemes. I'm telling you right now. Just when you think you get to know them by their paint scheme, they go ahead and they change it for a new season. Remember when I said Duvendak was sitting way back there in the back? Well, guess what? He's currently 13th now. These guys just need to settle down and relax and get some laps in. And everything will be just fine. Peeking out, looking at 3 wide. But there's just so many different drivers out here. Young, old, new guys, veterans, rookies. Got to get used to each other. And this is the first race. It's going to take some time. Joey back here all by himself, it looks like. Now, the good news is he's not used his fast repair. The bad news is he's kind of banged up a little bit. See it in the front. See it back here in the back. And if I'm not mistaken, when you're running by yourself, you don't run very fast, as you can see right there. When you're running in a pack, there's your difference. Oh! Paul Witt gave Vicente a nice little tap. And now we got ourselves a caution, and I ain't sure what's going on with that one yet either. Oh, yes, I do. It's the stage. I keep forgetting. So Vicente, I do believe, is going to win the stage. Or maybe Matt Dreyer will win that stage. I keep forgetting. Isn't that terrible? Told you. It's like I'm a rookie again, isn't it? Trying to find out all the race info here so I don't look too stupid. Which don't matter because you can't see me anyway, right? It does appear that is going to be a stage. So that's one down. And we do count the stages, so keep that in mind. Go through and look at some of these other guys. Because they all will, some of them will come down here. I can guarantee you Vicente, Matt Dreyer, Paul Witt, Rowdy Rodney, Roberts will be in. I do believe the number 5 machine of Mr. Bell, he will be in pits as well. You can see him leaning that way. And here they all come. Dreyer will lead the way. Like I say, they're like a herd of turtles from doing 180 some mile an hour to 66. 65, yeah. Come in and get in some fuel. Tires is not a big wear at super speedways. But boy, that fuel is awful important. trying to look at this. He's a little banged up, David is, but that's a sharp-looking truck as well. Nice paint job. I love that blue. It's kind of almost look like it's chrome blue, I suppose. That two-tone is sharp. Can't miss that number. Even I can't screw that one up. But fans, boys and girls, kids of all ages, look who's leading the thing here. Mr. Robert Duvendeck. And right there he is. Just maybe, I might be able to do this. Mr. Duvendeck, Bobby in the booth, you got a copy.
Oh, you scared the bejesus out of me. I'm here.
Oh, I didn't mean to scare you. You can't see me.
Oh, man, gave me a heart attack. Don't do that.
Hey, buddy. First race of the season. I like the add-ons you've done to your paint scheme. It's pretty sharp looking. How you feeling? You feeling pretty good for the season starting out?
I mean, you always feel good when the season starts out. It's how you feel halfway through the season.
Oh, well. I like to think about you before the season, too, or at the beginning, too.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're up here in the lead. I did a little strategy, got some stage points there. I mean, the name of the game is survive, especially the first few weeks of a new season. So everyone's kind of shaking off those jitters, learning how each other drive with all these new guys here. And so I just kind of been minding my P's and Q's at the back, staying clean. Now we're going to come up here and lead a few laps and see what we can do for a little bit.
Well, we'll watch you do what you do best. You'll lead a few laps. You'll hightail it to the back if things start to get just a little bit gnarly, as the Californians would say, the surfer dudes. But we'll keep an eye on you, bud. Good luck. Enjoy.
All right, sounds good, brother.
It's always fun watching that guy. As we get ready to line them up, your top five right here. Duvendeck, Jordan, Baracco, Nagels, and Guerrero. Man, I gotta tell you, Robert Jordan, my face with all those scales on that truck. And I like it. As we get ready, going back green. That's something you got to be real careful of, too. You got to go through these gears and these things. And, man, you do not want to spin your tires or miss a gear. Because if you do, you are in trouble. Because you will literally get ran over. Making it 3 wide already up here, possibly. And, man, he's coming. All by himself with no help. Look at that move, will ya? I'm talking about that 41 machine right there. I mean, he had zero help whatsoever. And he got that toilet motor moving. Right on the third line all by himself, and away he comes right up into second here, battling for the lead. That was an impressive run. Watching all these guys. All the way back here. I want to call that Scammerdella, but I'm probably wrong. Mr. Hickox started third. Here he is, currently 23rd. They do a lot of jockeying around, that's for darn sure. And it's extremely early in this race. The lucky dog machine of Mr. Jeff Carl. Currently 6th. Mr. Paul Witt, currently 7th. You can see O'Duvendak working his way up front. Setting currently 3rd truck on the inside. Like I said, these trucks are a handful. It's not that these guys don't know what they're doing or driving all over, but seriously, in a pack, these things are definitely white-knuckle riding around this place. It's far different than the Gen 6s or Xfinities or anything else. Guerrero drops down into the rocket chair down on the bottom. Carol leading the top row, or Carl leading the top row. I knew I'd say that. I just knew it. His pusher. Rodney Roberts. And they're breaking off and heading into the pits now. And here they come. Like I said, anybody can come into the pits on a caution or a stage. But when they all run together like this, it can be challenging, to say the least. Make sure you guys hit the like button for these guys. Check out Ricky doing some pushing. Now that's close. Real up close and personal right there. Once you get into these green flag pit stops, it kind of separates them a little bit and things go just a little bit smoother. But you got to be real careful. Got to keep that left front tire off that double yellow line because, man, it will throw you right now. Coming out of the pits. A couple guys came in, came out. Looks like the top 15 all the way back here to Mr. Hickox have yet to come in. I'm assuming they'll be coming in here shortly. Edward Smith. A little beat up in that front end. Not too awful bad, though. He'll be all right. Randy Bonomi leading the show. And Rodney Roberts up top. Take a look at Mr. Stenson, will you? Boy, these guys get awful close and tight together, don't they? Don't forget these guys. They also had their Super Speedway League on Monday nights. But what a league this is, man. 30, looks like 34, 35 strong here. Ew, the 41 got a little squirrely. You know, you think there's a hole and it's opened up. You hear your spotter say clear, and by the time you make that maneuver, it's not clear no more. It's full. You can't think about it. You just got to do it. Things close up so quick here. Everybody's been in the pits now except for the top 7 cats right here. And here they come. Some of them, anyway. Looks like a good stop for them. And let me see. Nancy, I think you want to know, is Chris's son racing tonight? Yes. And there he is. At least he was racing. I think he's waiting to get some serious repairs done. He's used his fast repair already, and he's 24 laps down, so he's getting some work done. I don't think he's even in his truck yet. So he's got some work to do to get back out on a track at least. Well, I know one thing's for sure. They about ready to gang up on that number 5. Oh, easy. I'm pretty sure John Bell was nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs because, man, these guys was all over him. In front, behind, down, below, the sides. They were coming. So Ricky Kuhn and David Connell, I think, Connell. These two guys kind of off pit strategy compared to everybody else by about 13 laps. Now, y'all don't be afraid to hit the like button for these guys. I promise you won't get a blister by that thing. If you do, I'll give you a MaxspeedTV Band-Aid, I promise. I think you'll be safe. Now, Chris Akers leading up the second bunch, if you will. Or he's pushing, anyway. Matt Dryer's leading them. And they are going to be right around 9 seconds behind the leaders, which are these guys here. And I got to tell you, if it was me, I would stay single file and ride right onto the wild blue yonder as much as you can. Keep everybody else away from me a little bit. Keep that traffic away. So this guy here, the 64 machine, he's not been into the pits yet, so he's actually leading the race. And your second place guy's back here. Second on down. So he'll have to pit here eventually. And the battle will be right here for the lead. Vicente, Mr. Paul Witt, Nagels, Robert Jordan, Mr. Duvendak, and then right there's Guy Baracco. Now you notice, you see these guys? They're like a freight train. Single file, baby. That's where your speed is at. Until you gotta jump out of line and cool your water temps down. So Manny Ray's and Manny Ray's Mafia. I do believe that's a lot of people hanging out at Manny Ray's. I believe he puts the race up on a giant screen, or big screen TV, and runs it through on surround sound. And his neighbors love him. So you got like 3 different packs out here, is what you've got. Ooh, Nancy's watching it on an 80-inch. Orson back here in the back, currently 25th of these guys. So you got like 3 or 4 different clusters back here running around. These guys right here are your leaders, basically, until the 64 comes in the pit. And that will be pretty soon. We got a little wiggle wobble going on right here, and I do not know how this did not become a caution. These guys got real close, bouncing off the wall, looks like. I think the 48 might have tagged the wall there. Mr. Fritz. These guys do not want to see a caution yet, because we are halfway. And speaking of all the caution stuff, I'll probably jinx this, but so far we've had 4. 1 was the stage, but still counts. 4. 18 lead changes. Oh, Nancy's watching it on a tablet. It's the Manny Ray guys. Manny wants to crank it up a little bit. Now's a good time as any. We're halfway there. All right, let's have a little fun. Let's crank this mother up, huh? MaxspeedTV style. Well, who doesn't love ticking off your neighbors? Apparently, Manny Ray's doesn't. I doctored up the sound a little bit for you guys this season while I could. Put a little bit of equalization on it. Made those engines sound just a little bit more full. How's that? Put some effects behind it. I think they sound pretty good. Vicente, he's enjoying this race. He's led 25 laps so far. He's liking it. Now, we got a second stage coming up, but I swear for the life of me, they either didn't give me the information, or I'm too stupid to try to find where it's at, where they gave it to me, because I can't find it. Like I said, it's been a while, a couple weeks for me. Trying to get back into the swing of things here. You'd think I was a rookie, huh? And there is the caution. And I'm thinking, if I can see it correctly, that is going to be the stage. Raymond says the homeowners association is probably going to be sending out letters. Well, I can't lie, that's pretty funny. Kind of a Knots Landing thing, huh? That's your wait till the summertime, get you some weed killer and a sprayer. Spray out on the front lawn. Have a nice day with a smiley face or something. I would not do well in a homeowners association, let me tell you. Be like trying to cage a tiger. Rabid tiger. So Vicente is gonna nail the second stage there. And I do think he'll be bringing the boys in. As here he comes now. They all be coming in, far as the eye can see. They make their way back out on the track. Guerrero, Witt, Nagels, Jordan, and Dreyer. It's your top 5. Now, I don't want to brag or anything. Really don't. But Vicente, Witt, and Nagels happen to be MaxspeedTV fellers. And I'm trying to look. Dreyer, Spino Racing is Matthew Dreyer. And I'm looking. I think Jordan, I do believe, is, excuse me. Looking. There he is, I think. Oh, wait a minute. Don't even know my own drivers, huh? I got a new one. Robert Jordan. He's new. So basically, 4 out of the top 5 happens to be MaxspeedTV drivers. Nancy is tough keeping up with everybody. You know, I gotta tell you, Raymond, I'm really happy with my Dude Wipes award. Kind of proud of that. And of course, my new one I got out, which is the Mad Loose Cannon Award. It's for somebody's cup runneth over. Just a tad bit upset over an incident, perhaps. That's a new one we got starting here. As we tighten things back up, 60 out of 100. And to be honest with you, it's not been too awful bad. There's only about probably About 9 people or so has had to use their fast repair. So they are running on borrowed time. Things get kind of hairy at about 15 to go. Back to green flag racing here. Noma Truck Series. The Manny Rays Truck Series. Paul Witt's showing a little bit of muscle on the outside, and why not? Because he's got some help. Robert Jordan right there. Robert and Cody just done a number 1 and 2 win earlier tonight in the Lucky Dog Series. And I know they would absolutely like to try to do it again tonight. And I can guarantee you that Paul Witt's doing everything he can to bring this one home for the paint scheme he put on his truck of my late sister that passed away about a week and a half ago. Tells you the stand-up people that you meet in iRacing. I'm telling you, I cannot stop talking about the good people. Drivers, families, wonderful. Stenson's working his way back up here. Currently 9th. That's right where he started, but he was in the back a little bit. Here he comes. Guy, or I should say a kid I haven't talked much about here lately. There he is. John Lynch, he's quiet. Currently 14th. Now he's had to use a fast repair already, I see. No, a little bouncing trouble going on there. That's gonna send... Oh yeah, 74 right into the wall. And it is gonna pile these guys up everywhere. See if we can figure out this one real quick here. I think the 31 just touched the 74, but I gotta tell you, watch this. I'm gonna try to do this at a different angle. And maybe it'll work, I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of rusty. Very rusty, actually. Well, it's not what I wanted. Hang on. I'm looking. Don't yell at me. Right there is what I want. Yep, let's try this. Joey comes down right here. They're hanging. I mean, that's tight. They're tight. As you can see, the 74 in him just barely, I mean, barely touched that left corner. Just enough to make it a handful right here. And that's what happens. And then it all starts. A lot of guys are going to be coming into the pits now. Two cats stayed out. Paul Witt, Jeff Carl. Vicente Guerrero, he's back out. Everybody else came to the pits, except for those two cats. Joey's in, and he is beat all to pieces. I mean, that truck looks like a redheaded stepchild. I mean, it's beat up. There ain't no doubt about it. It is wore out. Wore out real bad. Trying to get her fixed to get it back out there. He's already had to use his fast repair. You can see it's a little... I don't think there's a clean piece of sheet metal on that puppy. But he's fixed. And he's heading back out. Almost looks like short track racing, doesn't it? Joey having a rough one tonight. Teammate, he's in. Doesn't look to be too bad. Now, if he went through here, and I might as well do it. Well, I got a quick chance. Let's see. Mr. Lynch. He's on borrowed time. No fast repairs. Cody Nagels used up his fast repair. So did Smith. Russ did. Akers did. Matthew Fritz has. Morrison has. There's a lot of cats. Bell, Hickox, Hewins, Bunomi. To be honest with you, there's only about 6 of them, or 7, I think, out here that I can tell that has not had to use a fast repair. That starts to thin the herd down just a tad. So Joe, the guy that seems to guess all the cautions correct, he's on the bubble right now, they said. So that's 6 cautions so far. As we fire things up again. Went down in a rocking chair with Vicente, his teammate, right behind him, and thinking about going up on the top. No, Nancy, I get in trouble on a daily basis for autocorrect. I've had people come back and ask me, next time, text me, do it in English. My wife says it to me all the time. Carol trying to inch his, or Carl, dadgummit, trying to inch his way out forward. Some of these teams will go back home in their trailers, and their body mans is going to look at them and probably either beat them to death or quit. The first race of the new season, and it happens to be a super speedway one. Yeah, that's going to be rough. Thank God for paint schemes and repaints. Some of these guys are all out here by themselves. Some are still in the pits getting work done. This poor guy here, I know what's going on with him. He has been in the pits for the last 40 laps, and he can't fool me with this paint scheme. I know what he's doing. He's dunking Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookies in some very cold milk. Lord, does that not sound good right now? Have mercy. I got the gift to make me hungry. And speaking of hungry, let me see here. Is this pack sneaking up on anybody yet? Not yet, but they're working on it. So the top 5 up here have not used their fast repair. I repeat, they have not used it. So how great is that, huh? Believe me, it is a big deal. All the way back, Randy Bonomi right here. A lap down. Joey Hickox getting work done. There he is. He's at least a lap down. You got 5 guys out of the race and about 6 of them that are a lap down or more. Raymond, I'm pretty lucky. I don't have to worry about breaking out the checkbook yet. Most of my guys are pretty good shape here as far as trucks not being tore up. It gets too bad, you might have to have a cookie sale or a car wash or something or another help pay for them. Make your drivers wear Speedos. Wash cars for a few bucks. Mr. Lynch has worked his way up. There he is, currently 6th. I'm not seeing nowhere on that paint scheme what I used to call him. So I don't think it's on there anymore. But you can guarantee it if he wins this race, I'll call him that. As we were thinking 3 wide and sticking the 98 of Carl in the middle now. And now he's got the 89. That's Edward Smith and a few guys behind him. Now we're going to pile up and start doing 3 wide here, I think. So things are starting to get a little hairy. Hey, wow, we got trouble. Lots of trouble. I'm not sure. Somebody, Matt Dreyer or somebody, I think went high enough they probably could have seen the pearly gates. I'm not sure. Let's take a look. Back it up a little bit. I'm thinking Rowdy Rodney Roberts, perhaps? No, that's netcode. Who we kidding, I think. The 98 here. Find it. Let's see. Nice and slow. What do we got? No, we got a racing incident is what I call that. Now look. I don't see these guys hitting unless I'm blind. I mean, yes, I think eventually they were going to hit. 2 cats going for the same piece of real estate. I agree with that. But I think a little netcode might have helped them out as well. You'll watch the 98 go right up into the 2 as the 2 starts to come down ever so slowly. The 98's creeping. They actually never touched. But iRacing said, yep, you are going to touch. You're going to wreck. So there's the wreck. And I will slow it in slow motion if I can. And you can watch the number 4 machine go for a wild ride. And that must be Mr. Chris Akers, I believe. Take a watch. Into the wall and up into the air he's going to go. So again, they all come into the pits under caution and they all come out of the pits. So we're going to play the game. Who has a fast repair left? It's a whole lot easier on me. Well, Vicente Guerrero's got his. Duvendak has his. Paul Witt has his. Jeff Carl has his. This guy has his. Albert Hewins has got his. Morrison has his. Matt Dreyer, I believe, is going to use his right now, and he does. And all the way down to Robert Jordan, that's still sitting here, has not used his fast repair, which is strange. There's not a whole lot of guys left that has fast repairs. There's your top 5. And right here's your race summary. 7 cautions, 26 lead changes. Caution laps, 19. How about laps led? Who's led the most laps? Well, Vicente Guerrero has. He's led 40 of those puppies. It's quite the lap hog, isn't he? Tonight's his night. He's loving it. Kevin says, laugh at my 9 caution predictions now, will you? I gotta tell you, you're looking pretty good. Has anybody bet over 9? Because y'all know as well as I do, with 10 laps to go, man, you can get 2 or 3 cautions right now. As we tighten things up here for the Manny Race Truck Series, MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies. Back to the action. So we thinned the herd down just a little bit. Come on. Thought I had a better drone picture than that. Guess I don't, do I? It's just sad. Here they come. Kind of shows you the bank they have at this place. Riding with Mr. Guerrero. Lynch on the outside making a move, getting a little bit of help. He's got help from the one and only Mr. Nagels. Vicente is getting a lot of help from this man, Duvendak. Easy. You seen him back out of it quick, didn't you? Just barely touch these trucks in one corner or the other. You're gonna have a bad day, or you're gonna make somebody else have a bad day. Now I know what's on your guys' mind. Will they have to stop again for fuel? The last time they were in were 5 laps ago, and there's 20 laps to go. I wonder. I really don't think it's going to be an issue. I'm sorry to say this, but as it winds down, I think we're going to see a few more cautions here. Just picked up on that, Nancy. I guess the O stands for Owen in John's name. A little slow tonight. Perhaps a little tired. Kevin is the last one for the cautions, huh? Well, no matter what, Kevin, you're going to be the closest, so you're going to win it. Whoever wins the most, whoever guesses and wins the most cautions at the end of the season, I'm going to buy a dinner for 2 gift certificates. That's your favorite restaurant, as long as it's McDonald's. That's right. I care, and I'm a giver. Guerrero doing a really good job hanging right here, but boy, right behind him, Duvendak. Duvendak would really love to be able to get up there. But he's doing his job. Because he's trying his best to try to keep that top line from coming up and dropping down in front of that 14 machine. And right there in the midst of all this is my buddy, my driver, Mr. Paul Witt. Running my paint scheme for my late sister, which I certainly appreciate it so much. I mean, if y'all don't know, it takes time to paint a truck. You just can't sit down and have it done in an hour. It takes a lot of time. And I'm gonna, you know, Raymond, that's a great idea. The truck and the car that he painted up in remembrance, and Mr. Cody Nagel's the one he did as well. I'm gonna take all three of those and I'm gonna put them on a MaxspeedTV t-shirt. Raymond, you're just not a handsome guy. You're also pretty smart too. That's a great idea. I appreciate you saying that, buddy. You're not just a pretty face, you know what I mean? 15 to go. A little bit of separation. Just a little bit. Not much. They're catching up with them here. Yeah, it takes hours and hours to do a paint scheme in detail. And I'll tell you what, Paul Witt has come a long way. This guy can really do some great paint. And Cody's another one. He can do it too. But Paul, he just... When he made a comment about staying in the... spending all the time in the basement, his wife lets him. Well, most of that time he's painting trucks. And I can guarantee you when he found out that I had lost my sister to cancer, that the way he went painting just warms my heart. Just glad to have good people in my life. I haven't met him yet, but by golly, I'm going to. If I have to fly down to see him, I will. Because I can do that now. Lap traffic out of the way. Showing some respect. 12 to go with the line. Drop that to the smaller one here. But Duvendak doing a great job pushing. I mean, he's really not allowed that middle or that upper line to really catch up with these guys that much to challenge to drop down into the rocket chair. I mean, he's right there doing his job. See this 5 truck separation right here. You notice Nagel's just dropped right down to the bottom here. Now he's gonna hook up with Paul, and he is gonna push like he's never pushed before, I think. So you got two guys that can push, and push very well. With 11 to go at the line. And all they want is for the rest of these cats right here to stay smooth and don't do anything silly to bring out a caution. Ball on the outside. He's being pushed. Like I said, Nagel's is giving him everything he's got. It's off to Matt Dreyer. He's been in some incidents here. Here he is. Matt's currently in the 6th spot. They're all got to bunch back up, it looks like. Kind of make these guys a little bit nervous. Oh, we got trouble back here in the back. Somebody just went flying, and I can't pick them up. Not sure who it was, but we're staying green. So you got 3 MaxspeedTV guys out here. And you got this dude with that feller, John Lynch and Jeff Carl. And Matt Dreyer. Coming up on lap traffic, I can guarantee you they're screaming, get out of the way. And he does. The respect is nice. These drivers appreciate that. Vicente has led 55 laps of this race. Paul Witt has led 8. Duvendak has not led anything yet. The only thing he cares about is leading that one. Sente's best friend right now happens to be Robert Duvendak. These guys have ran with each other, worked with each other so much. Carl hanging back just a little bit from these guys. Maybe waiting and hoping to get a run. But I don't think he's going to have to worry about anything bad happening with the top 4. So these guys are good. Uh-oh. Whoa-oh. Whoa-oh. That's a bad thing. That's trouble right there. That is a no. I mean, I'm sorry. That's got to be the biggest doofus mistake I've seen in a while. Literally, they were coming up on him like, I don't know what. That would be Edward Smith. Now, I can assure you, I'm going to back it up. I'm going to slow it down. Try to get a better picture of this if I can do it. It's kind of hard till I get the right. Can't really get the right angle on this. And you can see him right there. And this whole entire crew is coming. And I know darn well they're telling him, get out of the way, pick a lane or something. And you'd think he would try to come down. Instead of going below the yellow line, he decides to split it right in the middle here. And he goes way up high, and then he comes right back down, and he just takes him out. I mean, Nagel's nowhere to go but right into him. Got to tell you, if I had a bonehead award, that would have been the bonehead move. But I will tell you, without a doubt, Loose Cannon Award definitely got to go to Cody Nagels, and it should, because he ought to be absolutely livid. But that took out a lot of guys back here. A lot of guys. Now, the ones who made it, well, hang on here. Paul Witt's fine. Vicente came in. Duvendak came in. And here comes Lynch. There's Roberts. Stenson is in the pits, getting some work done. But poor old Cody. Cody in trouble. I don't know how long his fast repair or how long his repairs are until he can get back out there. But the sun is setting on that tore up truck. We only got a few laps left to go. Normally I would interview somebody, but I'm not going to bother these guys because they're talking, they're making strategies, and I just don't want to bug them. I don't know what the league rules are on this, but I can assure you that he is in the Manny Ray's car hauler, the bad boy trailer, whatever you want to call it, the Noma bad boy trailer. I can assure you, when this race is over with, he might get in some trouble on that one. And now I don't think it was intentional. I think maybe it was lack of experience. And all right, I'll take the high road on that. Possibly lack of experience, but no matter how you look at it, it was still a boneheaded move. Experience or not. If something is coming and going to run you over, you get out of the way. I don't know. Well, things have changed a bit. So now you got Witt, Guerrero, Duvendak, Lynch, and Roberts. Cody got knocked right out. Like right now, see you bye. All right, let's try to wrap this thing up here. See what happens. Back to green flag, Noma trucks. Manny race style. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. How awesome would it be? Paul Witt tried his heart out earlier today in a race to win one with that paint scene, same paint scheme. And here he is again tonight, pulling double duty. Coming up on the white flag, and I know he wants to win this race so bad. Probably as much as I want him to win it or more. Whoa, the 90 gets the 14 loose. He gathers it back up. That was a little scary. Duvendak goes up onto the high side. Paul Witt tried to block him, could not block him. Now he needs a little bit of help. He needs some hard pushing. Whoa, he's going to get turned. And he's hanging on to it. Not good. Vicente gets hit by the 90, and he gets turned, trying to hang on to it. As a wrecking in the back. Wow. Lynch is your winner. A 28 machine here. Kilgore, Russ, he's second. And Justin has just left the building for third. Kenneth looks like he's fourth. Matt Fritz is going to be fifth. Vicente, he's gone sixth. Albert Hewen seventh. Jay Stinson eighth. Duvendak was ninth. Paul Witt 10th. John Lynch is going to be your winner. I'll run this back if I can, quick enough. Let's see what happened here. It looks to me like, if I didn't know any better, it kind of looks like Fireball was trying to pass him on the inside and caught him, and that wasn't going to work out. So they went bye-bye. A little shot to the bumper. They get really close once again. Another shot to the bumper, and then he turns him right there. Rather not. He meant to turn him, I don't know. It just looked like to me he was just pushing, so. But he is going to be your winner. There's your winner, Mr. John Lynch. We'll be back to talk to a couple of these guys anyway. Most of them's booked out and gone and left. Well, I'll see who I can grab up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're gonna lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look real quick. Your caution game. We had 8 cautions from 24 laps. They were almost going to have to bring the truck in and refuel it, but they didn't. Had 30 lead changes. Top 3 cats. I got the 3rd place guy right here. Let me find him. Grab him up. Justin.
Yes, sir.
What a job. You started 25th.
Yeah, had a little bit of a rough run there. I wanted to start back and ride the back and try to save the fast repair and make it to the end. And somewhere around lap 40, 41, something like that, when we done our second green flag stop there, the 5 spun out as we was trying to exit our pit stalls, and then we had a pile up, and then I ended up going 2 laps down because of that.
I'll tell you what, the pit stop.
It was a struggle, but I got the 2 laps back.
Yeah, the green flag pit stops, you just can't practice them. And I'll tell you what, man, they can make or break you. Makes it tough.
He spun out in front of me, and my teammate as we was exiting the stalls, and my teammate had to slam the brakes, and I just slammed right into the back of him.
Well, you got yourself some points. First race of the season. Congratulations. Who do you want to thank before I let you get out of here?
Just the league for putting everything going and letting us race.
Yep, you got yourself a good league. You got into a good one, that's for sure. You guys, you take care of yourself. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.
All right, y'all too. See you next week.
Next up, Russ.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking for you. I'm looking. There you are. I'm slow tonight. Tired.
It's all right. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, you started 30th, buddy, and you bring this puppy home in second. It's impressive.
Yeah, that was I've run a few leagues and run these super speedways, and I've never made it to the end. I just said I'm just going to drop anchor, try to avoid accidents, and I was just hoping for a top 10 and bring it home in P2. I'll take it.
Absolutely. That's points. First race of the season. Yeah, definitely. You know what? I always say, though, super speedways, it's a 50-50 deal. 50% luck and 50% talent, because that's just kind of the way it is.
Yeah. Well, there's not a lot of talent here, so I'm an old guy just sitting here drinking beer, having fun. So
keeping it between the lines, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah,
Well,
no, it's fun. It's a first race in this league. It looks like it's a bunch of a good group of guys, so this should be fun.
There's a lot of good guys in this group. There's a lot I don't know, but there's a lot of them I do know that are veterans. A lot of champions in this one, too, as well. So you'll have fun in this one, I promise you. This is my, I think, 3rd or 4th, 5th season I broadcasted for them. I can't even remember. But it's a good bunch of guys. I know Joey and Jay, top notch. You couldn't ask for any better guys to run a league like this. So
that's awesome. Looking forward to it.
Who do you want to thank for I'll let you get out of here, and you can have your last drink, and I can go to bed.
Yeah, well, thank my girlfriend for letting me sit down here for the last 2 hours, not yelling at me.
Atta boy. There you go.
Yeah,
Now
and
that's a man speaking from experience.
yeah, I kept waiting for it. Like, why are you down there so damn long? So, and working on the new paint for the truck. Rod Baker Ford, my employer, got some cool stuff coming. So, yeah, that's it.
All right, congratulations. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Oh, John.
Oh, Bobby.
Oh, John.
Uh,
You won.
well, yeah. I've never been so upset to win a race that,
Why are you upset?
that's not how I win races. I don't like wrecking people. That's,
You didn't hook him on purpose. You were pushing.
yeah.
It's a racing ordeal. It's the last little dash, to the end right there. It's just the way it is. And sometimes you lean on them a little too hard. You know as well as I do, these trucks, you can just blow on them and you can get them completely out of control. So,
Yeah. Michigan last season sounds familiar, don't it?
but anyway, you made it. You did win. You won.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. Your Max Speed boys guys. They're not. I don't know why I keep calling them boys. Guys had it locked up, and yeah, I hate winning it like that, especially what happened with the 89 there. Just puts a damper on a league, and I like leagues I run to be respected, and that's always a bad view on a league. But at the end of the day, there's nothing the admins can do about it. But yeah, I don't know.
It's a lot of good guys in this league. They always say that Rubbin's racing or whatever. I mean, they've been around you. They know how you run. It's hard racing right there towards the end, and it happens. I mean, it's tough. It sucks, but it happens. It's not the end of the world. You never know. Someday it may happen to you. But anyway, you take the win. You go on. Till next time.
Yeah.
It's all good, buddy. Who do you want to thank for I'll let you get out of here?
Yeah, I want to thank my girlfriend Liv for staying up and watching my races. This is my second win since we started dating. So this one finally feels good to win one for her watching. And my grandma watching, she was the first one to text me as soon as she saw that I won. And Pickin Motorsports, Spina Racing's new development team. I decked out in their colors tonight, starting them up. So if you need a good coaching or good coaching team, well, I'll have Discord links, places. So, and Spinal Designs, Daytona Racing Collectibles, and and you for dealing with our mess and broadcasting it.
So let me get this straight real quick before I get out of here. This is the second race you've won with your girlfriend, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, you better tell her to go put some lip gloss on because she needs to plant a big victory kiss.
Well, Liv, don't listen to Bobby. Don't listen to Bobby.
Oh, yeah. Get the big, pretty red, bright lipstick and just kiss your face all over for a victory kiss. Then take a picture of it and make sure I get a hold of it.
I heard that, Bobby. I heard that.
All right, you take care of yourself, John. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. We'll see you later, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. He got the job done. I know the fella didn't mean to push anybody out of the way. Rubbin's racing, and you're pushing hard in these trucks. And I'm telling you, I said it this whole entire race, these trucks are tough. They're hard. They get squirrely fast. But congratulations to John Lynch and everybody else out there. Thanks a lot, YouTube followers. Appreciate everything. You guys take care of yourselves, and remember, Grab yourself a loved one, call them. You ain't talked to in a while. Give them a hug and a kiss. Life can be short. Take it from me, I know. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies. I'm out of here. Good night, people. Gentlemen,